5 St. Louis Rams players came out of the tunnel this past Sunday with their hands up. It was all in significance of the protests going on regarding Ferguson, Missouri. The St. Louis Police Department, the Police Association, condemned the act, and one of the 5 players immediately suspended. Now, articles have been written, people have spoken out, and it really is kind of sad when both sides don't realize how hypocritical they really are. On one hand, you've got protesters that are talking about police violence and stereotypes, and there is racism in America. It exists. There's no doubt about that. 99% of police officers are really good people. There is a 1% out there that deserves to be weeded out, and if they commit a crime, they should go to jail because of it. What some people don't understand is what the hands up signifies is the act reportedly by the victim in this case, Michael Brown, that's what he was doing just before he got shot by Darren Wilson, which, if you look at the grand jury testimony, actually, most of the people that said they saw that didn't actually see that. Read the testimony. But I understand the players wanting to say, hey, we want to be a part of the protests for violence against African Americans. That might not have been the best symbol. I'm all for the protest. Look, if you want to come out and have a show of solidarity, that's great. You could have come out and you could have locked arms and put up the peace symbol. Just for peace, just for peaceful protests. A lot of cooler heads would prevail. And then you've got the other side of the aisle, people that are writing about it and commenting about it, saying that, look, they have their right to be able to protest. This is a good thing. But yet what is so hypocritical is that the police association, who wanted to see them suspended, they're shouting them down. Well, it's like the police association's opinion doesn't matter either. There's people on both sides of the fence on this. If you put down the hypocrisy, if you really understand the issue, and you take the hottest people on both sides of the argument, okay, and you bring them together, and you say, okay, there's no shouting, everybody gets their say, and everybody gets a chance to talk, and listen, and try to understand what people are trying to say. Sometimes we'd just be better off, rather than walking around malls, better than, burning down buildings and looting buildings and committing acts of violence to try to get people's attention. Because really, let's be honest, there's just some people out there, this is a free rein just to commit violent acts. Put everybody at a table, then put the figureheads out there in front of the masses to say, we've come to a resolution on this. Because right now, the way things are going, just protests and screaming and yelling and shouting each other down, you're never going to be, you can shout as loud as you want. But for the most part, you're never really going to be heard.
Also,